Did you say that you'd played in the US?
Yeah, I went to college in the US from about 2001 to 2005. New York, I went to New York. I studied at Medgar Evers College. From the time I left Barbados, I was able to meet up with a team called the New York Islanders, and they took me under their wings. They just pretty much right now when when they come to Barbados, is straight up. I tell my wife, "Hey babes, the guys are coming. No disrespect, but you may just need to hold the back seat for now because these guys are, inspirational. These guys pretty much paved the way for where I am today also." And she understands, she's very good friends with all of them also. But when I went there first, it was outdoor. No, indoor, sorry. When I first got to New York, it was indoor. And I didn't play much indoor prior to that, but I just wanted to play hockey. So I remember my first game, I went to the game, they picked me up, went to the game, and it wasn't a good showing because I wasn't accustomed to the indoor rules, the short corners. I wasn't aware the keeper had to run to the top. So they were like, "Yo, when you run in the short corners, you need to get to the top." But I was like, that's not my style. But I didn't understand the rules. Um, they stuck with me. The next weekend they took me to practice. They told me the rules. We didn't come first in that tournament, but it was a learning stone for me, and I didn't want to go back through that ordeal. It was a rough showing. We came about fifth or sixth in that tournament, and I did have the most goals scored on me in that tournament. But going on from there, the outdoor season started. I was introduced to the new guys at the club that play outdoor now, and I was the youngest guy on the team coming from Barbados. We had a couple of Bajans on that team too. New York Islanders, Islanders meaning players from all around the different islands of the Caribbean. So you had some Jamaicans on the team, some Trinidadians on the team, and it was a good mix. This was something that was formed by Junie Mahorn. He was also a Comorian that would have resided to the US and started up or actually pushed off the hockey on the East Coast. I still speak to him probably every other day in a club chat that we have, but the structure that he had placed in making the New York Islanders and then John Boyce and Andre Ferguson, just to name a few guys that are instrumental in pushing that club further and further every year. New York Islanders, they're like that was just one of those moments in my life that, like a changing point in my life where they guided me, tell me just keep up my grades at school. They would take me to tournaments, and they were not even playing in the tournaments. They would find a team for me to play with so I could just get more exposure. They saw something in me that I didn't even know I had in myself. Being a youngster, going to the US, different, you know, atmosphere, different cultures. They just made everything so easy for me to just be comfortable.